Listen, I've been craving lamb chops heavy, so I had to make some for dinner tonight, and I decided to pair it with some creamy mashed potatoes and some broccolini. So let's get into this Sunday dinner. Happy Sunday, by the way. So I'm starting with some clean lamb chops, and I'm gonna go ahead and season it and let it marinate. So for my seasonings, I'm using garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, oregano, and some balsamic vinaigrette. I'm gonna go ahead and mix everything together, and we're gonna let this marinate and sit for a while. Now, while those lamb chops are marinating, I'm gonna go ahead and take my broccolini, fresh and clean, and I'm just gonna drizzle some olive oil on it and some salt and pepper, and that's it. And I'm gonna wrap it in the foil. I set my oven to 400, and I'm just gonna place it into the oven once it's set to 400. And yes, I'm placing it in the foil just like this, because look, we're not wasting no dishes tonight, okay? This is one of my favorite hacks to do when I don't feel like using a million dishes just to cook. So yeah, once I cleaned off my potatoes, I'm gonna go ahead and peel and cut them, and we're gonna start the boiling process. Now, y'all should already know how to boil some potatoes, so I don't really have to explain that part. Gonna drizzle some olive oil into the pan and add those lamb chops. Now, for this lamb chop recipe, the only thing that's new with it is really the balsamic vinaigrette, because I've always cooked my lamb chops, my honey garlic lamb chops like this, but I decided to add the the balsamic vinaigrette, and I've also added soy sauce. So y'all are gonna see once I make the sauce. So I'm cooking the lamb chops on both sides. I also went in and added some garlic to the pan. I'm going to let that cook down. Now, for the sauce, I'm taking balsamic vinaigrette, Worcestershire sauce, honey, soy sauce. Also added in some vinegar, red pepper flakes, some brown sugar, and also some minced garlic. So I'm adding the sauce to the pan, and we're gonna let this sauce cook down and let it thicken up. And while the lamb chops cook, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the mashed potatoes. So I'm taking my smasher. I went in and added some melted butter, some heavy cream, salt, pepper. I also added in some sour cream, which I forgot to show in the video. I also went in with a dash of garlic powder as well. And y'all, this mashed potatoes, listen, it was so good, so creamy. If you want to add some cheese, feel free to add cheese. Of course, I added dairy-free heavy whipping cream and dairy-free sour cream, okay? This is one of my favorite dinners to make. My husband and I love it so much. I topped the mashed potatoes with some scallions, placing the broccolini on there. And for the lamb chops, y'all, they turned out so good. For the rest of the leftover sauce that was in the pan, I drizzled the rest on top of the lamb chops and grilled it. Ooh, we threw these up, okay? It was so good, tender, juicy, saucy. It was just so flavorful. Honestly, cannot wait to try more recipes when it comes to lamb chops, but this one is like my top one. And also without the balsamic, I also do like just the honey garlic recipe. Both of these are just top tier. It's just so good. Like, I could eat lamb chops every week, okay? So yeah, this was Sunday dinner. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy Sunday, and I will see y'all in my next video. Ciao.